thank you everyone for joining me today. My name is Michael Smith. I'm the National Consumer Education Manager of Janome Canada. And yes, we're back for another Janome's Magical Machine Mystery Tour. So what will we be talking about today? Well, you know, we talk about a lot of things here with Magical Machine Mystery Tour. I've been doing it now for, Instagram Lives I've been doing for over a year now. And I think Magical Machine Mystery Tour, it's got to be coming up close to a year, it seems, because there's so many machines and so many fabulous partner products that Janome Canada specifically, but Janome around the world, we've all partnered with various other third-party companies, to give you as many support products for your fabulous Janome machines. So today on Janome's Magical Machine Mystery Tour, what will it be? Well, there we go. Tanya's beautiful artwork. So, as we do the big reveal for Janome's Magical Machine Mystery Tour, wait a minute. Look at all these beautiful goodies. Again, I gotta get way back so you can see everything because my table is full. So yes, if you were with me last week, or if you tune in to the Janome, Grimacraw, perfect timing. If you tune in to the Janome HQ YouTube channel, I just loaded up last week's episode of Magical Machine Mystery Tour, and I talked about the Skyline S3. And previously on Janome's Magical Machine Mystery Tour, I have talked about the Skyline S9, which is here in all of its glory. And I talked about, the Skyline S9 actually about 2 times, maybe even 3 times, because there is so much to that machine. But what I wanted to show you all today, to go with your fabulous Skyline range of machines, so we've got the Skyline S3, S5, S6, S7, and S9. We have, look at all these. The fabulous Janome. There's a Fashion and Finishing Kit. There is a Crafting and Home Decor Kit. There is a Quilting Kit. Now, you'll see there on the Quilting Kit, it says for MC, so Memory Craft 9900. But, now there is the 9850. So this Quilting Kit would also be for your 9850, which came out, again, after this packaging was created. So, again, your 9900, your 9850, or your Skyline series that are 9 millimeters, this Quilting Kit will be for you. These Fashion and Finishing Kits, for example, it says for 9 millimeter models. So it does not have to be just a Skyline machine. These presser feet, which I'll get into, that are in this Fashion and Finishing Kit are for 9 millimeter machines. It doesn't matter what machine. So yes, it could be your Skyline S5, S6, S7, Skyline S9, but it could also be for your Continental M7 or for your Memory Craft 6700 or the 6650. There's so many other 9 millimeter machines. Sandra Mugman has the 9900. So perfect, Sandra. All of these kits would work for your machine, no problem at all. So again, there's lots of versatility. There is lots of options available. Always double check with your fabulous Janome dealer to get all of these kits. And our fabulous Jennifer Tryon that does our Janome Canada presentations on the shopping channel. She is on the shopping channel all day today. Actually, she's on the shopping channel right now, presenting some wonderful deals there too. But again, your Janome dealer will have everything, not only machines, but they have all of these kits as well. So double check with your Janome dealer. If they don't have them in stock, you can always get them on, they can order them for you. So again, they've got access to all of these. So again, we always want to support Janome all around of whatever venue you end up, entertaining and whatever, means you can get all your Janome products. That's the main thing, that we can get all of these fabulous products in many different ways, you know, to share the Janome love. Again, all of these kits will be available from your Janome dealer. This Crafting and Decor Kit example, again, for 9mm, so any 9mm machine will be able to accommodate all of the presser feet, which I'll go over in just a moment. But again, for those 7mm machines, specifically the Skyline S3 here, but again, I talked about last week at Janome's Magical Machine Mystery Tour. So you can go back to the IGTV icon of the Janome HQ Instagram page to review that presentation, or I just loaded the Skyline S3 presentation as a video on the Janome HQ YouTube channels, because not everybody has Instagram. So if you are viewing these presentations on the Janome HQ YouTube channel, though, as a heads up, the screen is going to be tall and skinny because Instagram does not let me rotate the iPad. So that's why on YouTube, these Instagram presentations are tall and skinny screen. I can't rotate it. But at least it's another way to, again, share the Janome love for people that don't have Instagram. Oh, yay! Yes. Is that KLQ has a S7. Perfect. Because then, again, all those other kits will work perfectly for the 9mm. But again, for those with 7mm, Skyline S3, for example, yes, there is a quilting kit for the Skyline S3, which is 7mm. So isn't that perfect? So there comes with a variety of feet, which I did talk about last week. But again, for all 7mm machines, really, all of these feet would work. Now, the Quilting Kit comes with this beautiful extension table, which again may not be able to accommodate other 7mm machines. Specifically, this extension table is for the Skyline range of machines. But again, so you've got a big quilting table, so that's great. Fully adjustable legs to give you a bigger work surface. Ooh, there. I'm not so good at adjusting all the camera. Oh, Cheryl Doble's here. Lovely. Speaking of our fabulous Janome dealers, there's Cheryl Doble from Alliston. Hello. That is wonderful. So with your quilting kit, here we go. We've got fabulous instruction manual telling you all about the presser feet that come included with this kit. And as well, some specifics, again, all about the presser feet, all the, you know, how you would use it all, where you would use it, why you would use it. And again, so Janome is so thorough. And here is this cute little jumpstart guide. So they give you some ideas about this cute little projects you can make with all the feet that come with. So there's your cute little table runner that they give you some instructions. So isn't that great? Even instructions, you know, how to assemble the table. Like, isn't that amazing? Like, so again, there's no guesswork whatsoever. And then again, you wonder, oh, well, how do I use all these feet? You have the instructions there with you. Now, all of these feet are also available in separate blister packs individually, but again, maybe it's better just to get a whole big kit like this. One, if you have a Skyline S3 and you can use this extension table, but also then again, instead of all these various blister packs, and maybe individually some of these feet may be sold out individually, but then, oh, you can buy them all in this kit. So isn't that great? So again, double check with your Janome dealer. But for the 7mm quilting kit, for example, the box will tell you, again, your applique foot F. This cute little foot, very low profile. This is very similar to the AP applique foot for 9mm machines. So this is your applique foot. And again, you're very low profile here in the toe, so it's easier to go around applique. Nothing's getting in the way. All clear, so you can see exactly what you're doing. Yes, the F2 foot, very popular. That is the open toe craft or satin stitch foot. There is the groove here in the bottom for those decorative stitches to form. So that's very good. And then again, nothing in the way there. So the open toe, this I love. This clear view quilting foot and guide set. is so fabulous. Again, you've got all these little 1/8 of an inch markings on your foot, but you also have these two guides here that's just screw on. This one is for a 1/4 of an inch guide, or remove it, and then now I've got a ditch quilting guide. So isn't that cool? And these just, again, remove or slip on and off. How easy. Again, full instructions included. So you really have basically 2 feet in one. So isn't that fabulous? And then we've got the open toe darning foot as well. So again, easy visibility here when you can do your free motion quilting, for example. And then, yes, we've got the fabulous even feed foot, which basically gives you upper feed dogs. You know, we've on the Skyline S7, we've got a 7-point feed dog system in the machine, and then this even feed foot gives you the upper feed dogs, basically, to make sure that you're quilting all layers, everything lines up beautifully. And then we've got even the quilting guide bar here that is adjustable, so then you can quilt, if you're doing matchstick quilting, or if you're doing, you know, diamonds or anything, then you can use this quilting guide bar. So how great is that? So everything you need is all together, boom, in this one kit. So you're not buying all these individual pieces. So isn't that great? So that's for your Skyline S3 7mm. And then, oh yes, as we see there, again, that quilting kit we've got for the 9mm Skyline machine, or again, your 9850 or your 9900. So again, let's say that you purchase the 9850 on the shopping channel, but then double check with our Janome dealers to get this quilting kit that gives you, again, this beautiful, look at that, this beautiful extension table here that has all the markings on it, and again, the Janome logo with adjustable legs. So isn't that beautiful? So your 9mm Skylines, your S5, S6, S7, and S9 will all take this quilting kit, as will the Memorycraft 9900 or the 9850. So again, lots of versatility. As always, again, full instructions here. And then, yes, you've got a cute little project, this little apron here, that will walk you through the steps using all the feet that are included. And again, more instructions here of all the feet included. So again, there are no guesswork whatsoever. So that is great. So with the 9mm quilting attachment kit, you have slightly different feet than the 7mm one. So here we've got the convertible free motion quilting foot. Now this is very cool, and again, this is for the high shank machines. So then now there is a low shank version as well of this foot, convertible free motion foot. So again, double check with your dealer. But this little spring here is the secret to this foot. It will raise or lower that foot. So it's just hovering above your fabric. So that will help you adjust for the thicknesses of your batting. And then we've got different options. Here is a closed toe version, but the bottom of why this is called convertible, the bottom there, this can slip off, and then this is the open toe version. Or we even have the 2 clear foot options. One has the 1/4 inch guides all around in red, or here's the same foot and they have those same guides, but they're just not in red. So that may be easier to see. The totally clear one may be easier to see on some fabrics, or again, if you find the red lines a little too distracting, then you've got this option as well. So again, Janome is always giving you options. So that's fabulous. Again, we've got that very popular F2 foot. Now sometimes some machines come with this F2 foot, but it's always nice to have a backup just in case. Or again, maybe you already have this foot, you don't need it. Maybe this you're gonna gift to a friend. You know, we're celebrating National Sewing Month in the month of September. So again, how fabulous. Maybe you want to send this to a friend of yours. So again, that F2 foot with the little groove for all the satin stitches, decorative stitches. So that's great. Again, that OV clear view foot, this one for 9 millimeters. You can see that it's a wider foot for 9 millimeters. And again, those same two guides, this one for your 1/4 of an inch or that one for your stitch in the ditch. So how great. You would just remove one or the other. So versatile. So that's great. Now here is that AP applique foot. Ooh, there we go. The AP applique foot, and again, you can see it looks, very similar to, this is the, what they're calling applique foot F for the 7 millimeter quilting kit. And you can see then there, the AP foot is bigger for the 9 millimeter, but they're very similar feet. Again, very low profile in the front, so great for your applique. So that is wonderful. And then, also included in the 9 millimeter quilting kit is the S foot, which is the stitch in the ditch foot. So here we've got that perfect rudder, as I call it, right down, very nice and big. So right down the well of the seam to spread it open so you can do your stitch in the ditch that way. So isn't that great? So again, you've got options. You can use that metal S foot for stitch in the ditch, or you've got the stitch in the ditch option here with the clear view OV foot. So again, Janome's all about options. So isn't that great? Now this fashion finishing kit for 9 millimeters. Again, full instructions always included, which are up here, that tell you every foot that's there. And again, everything, total instructions on everything. So this would be the same information that comes on the back of the blister pack if you purchase these separately. But now, since you're getting them all in a kit and there are no blister packs, again, all the instructions are in this little booklet. And then again, there's that other cute little apron project to teach you how to use all of these feet. More on, again, what's exactly here. So that's great. So then as we go through the fashion and finishing kit, so let's say, I'm not a quilter, but again, we still have some lot of very cool feet to use. So things like, yes, the beading foot. There's a wide groove, this L2, or a more narrow groove, L1. And the cool thing about these feet, they're clear so you can see, and then yes, there's a big groove here for the wide groove. So as I take my, in this case, instead of a string of pearls or a bead, so let's say, yes, if you're going to do bridal wear or costumes, prom dresses, and you're using beads and pearls, perfect. This will go right through. Or I like using yarn, and I couch the yarn, I zigzag the yarn onto my project, and there you'll see, yes, I always say take these feet to the store with you to make sure your string of pearls or your yarn, or look at that, that feeds perfectly. So yes, I can zigzag this yarn in place with this. This is the L2, the wide groove beading foot, or again, we've got a narrow one included in this kit. So it just makes everything so quick, so easy. And again, you may not use these feet all the time, but it's so wonderful to have them available just when you need them. So here I've got the D2 or the D1. These are the rolled hem feet. Now your machine more than likely came already with the regular D rolled hem foot, which is 2 millimeters. But this one, this D2, is 4 millimeters. There, you'll even see the little 4. And then here, this D1 is 6 millimeters. And there's even a little number 6 there. So you know exactly which one it is. And then again, for that rolled hem, look at this beautiful, delicate chiffon. Now, this one was just with the standard, 2 millimeter one. But again, it could be 4 millimeters or 6 millimeters. Especially if you're using some thicker fabric, you'll want a bigger rolled hem. So it's wonderful, again, to have those options. Again, you may not use them all the time, but it's great to have in your sewing drawer, especially for National Sewing Month, where hopefully we're going to be sewing more than ever. Yes, we've got the SE, and don't you love how all Janome feet are lettered to make it really easy? And they're all lettered here on your box as well. So again, it tells you exactly on the box which feet are included. So this SE is the edge guide foot. So isn't this cool? We've got the little spring there, and it will, this guide, fully adjustable, can go, so if we want to use this for our 1/4 inch piecing or this for our top stitching, that we totally can. And again, just a clip-on foot for your 9mm machines. Now again, in separate blister packs, most of these feet are available for 7mm as well. So again, double check with your dealer to see that they are available for your machine, again, in separate blister packs as well. Now this is the V foot, the gathering foot. Isn't that cool? Oh, geez. Isn't that cool? It doesn't look like much, but again, when you see this foot in action, it does beautiful gathering. No pulling of the basting lines of stitching or anything. Now, I mentioned seeing this foot in action. You can see actually all of these feet, every single one of these feet, I demoed in the A to Z with Janome series and Janome's Awesome Accessory Countdown on the on the Janome HQ Instagram page, on the IGTV icon, or again, jump on to Janome HQ YouTube to see all of these feet in action. This RS is the ribbons and sequin foot, and there's actually 4 different guides built into this foot. So you can use, oh yes, I've got some beautiful decorative ribbon that again you insert in the guide. So the guide keeps the ribbon, whatever size ribbon, and again the full instructions tell you what size you can use. I've even attached elastic using some of these guides. So again, a very multi-purpose foot, so it keeps your ribbon or your elastic perfectly aligned in whatever guide that you choose, and that way you can do your stitching very beautifully, easily, very professionally. So that's a very fun foot to have. So again, that's your RS ribbons and sequins foot. And again, as demoed on the A to Z with the Janome series. So yes, and the last one in your Fashion and Finishing Kit is the Z, or Z, depending on where you are, is the invisible zipper foot, or concealed zipper foot. So with an invisible zipper, again, this is how we view the zipper. Then this is the right side of the zipper. The coil, because it's hidden or invisible, the coil of the zipper is on the back side, the wrong side. And the cool thing about this zipper foot, look at that. That coil just sits perfectly in the grooves that are under the foot, so then the needle can get right up in that little hole. And I know it's hard on the iPad because it always wants to autofocus if I'm too close, but can you see that? Look at that. That needle will get right up against that coil. It's so fabulous. You know, in the old days when I studied fashion design, 25 years ago that I graduated, or actually 26 years ago now I graduated, we'd have to take these to the iron and press open that coil very gently because it's nylon and we didn't want to melt it, but we'd have to press that coil open in order to stitch right next to it. Well, forget that. You just use the right presser foot for the job, and look, that coil just snaps right into that groove, and you will insert an invisible zipper in minutes. Again, I demoed on the A to Z with Janome series on the Z or the Z episode, and installed an invisible zipper while I was there doing the live. So again, very quickly, easily, very professionally. So that is included. So that is fabulous. And then, yes, the last kit that we have is the Crafting and Decor Kit, Home Decor Kit. So again, if you're more, not so much of a garment sewer, not so much of a quilter, but you want to do, again, home decor, pillows, tablecloths, maybe some bed runners, some throws, to decorate some curtains, let's say, or again, bags, all the tote bags, all the fun projects for the holidays. Then we've got, again, the, full instructions here. And then, yes, we've got a little sampler showing you, there's the ribbon sewing guide. There's the circular attachment. There is, some beautiful decorative stitches that are built into your machine, but you're using the border guide foot that comes included, which I'll show you in just a minute. So again, there's talking about piping. So they give you a project, more about each foot. So again, all the instructions included. There's no guesswork. Or again, then you jump on Janome HQ, YouTube or Instagram to see all of these presser feet in action. So With this Crafting and Home Decor Kit, oh, we've got the very popular, oh, if I can get it up here, very popular circular attachment. This is so cool. Now again, there is a circular attachment available for almost every machine. So double check with your dealer, but there I pop off the the bobbin cover, and boom, then I put in my circular attachment. There's this little screw that I've taped to the attachment so I don't lose it. That's going to attach into your needle plate. This is a very sharp little, once that's fixed down, this is a very sharp little pin here once I remove this little top hat. And then this is what allows our fabric to rotate around in a circle as it's stitching. So again, you can go to the Janome HQ YouTube channel to see this fully in action, but it's very fun. Or as well, jump onto our Janome Life blog. We have so many blogs all about the circular attachment, actually all about all of these presser feet. But the circular attachment always is very popular. Now, another very popular one, is this ribbon sewing guide. And they come with, again, the little screws that are going to attach to the needle plate. Now, the fun thing about this ribbon sewing guide, it comes in the kit that says for 9mm models. But this ribbon sewing guide, actually, so long as you have a little screw hole in your needle plate or out in the bed of your machine, you will be able to use this ribbon sewing guide. So it really doesn't matter if it's a 5mm, 7mm, or 9mm. But this ribbon sewing guide, this is how I made this fabulous Janome label, which is great. Or again, how about, all these beautiful decorative stitches, again, built into your machine. But then this ribbon sewing guide, again, I would attach it to the needle plate, and then we can move these guides here. So then this just slips under like that, and again we'd use that F foot or F2 foot, that satin stitch foot, for visibility, and again that groove to allow for these decorative stitches to form. So by having this ribbon sewing guide, like, look, that just keeps your ribbon in place, nothing is going to move, so it's perfectly accurate. Now you'll see here on the back, I don't have any stabilizer on this. And yet we always want to use stabilizer with decorative stitches. But another form of stabilizer, I always talk about the Madeira Stabilizer Starter Pack, but another form of stabilization would be Terreal Magic. Also, again, available from your Janome dealer. So the Terreal Magic, you soak the fabric in it. It's a temporary stabilizer. It'll wash out eventually, but it's a temporary stabilizer to stiffen your fabric. Terreal Magic, it comes in many sizes. Great if you've got an artistic edge cutter. Great with an embroidery machine, of course. So it's wonderful. It just helps stiffen your fabric. So then we don't need an extra stabilizer to potentially, tear away on the back. We can just use it as is. So again, with your ribbon sewing guide, that's fabulous. Also with decorative stitches, yes, this very popular border guide foot. And you can see with the various red markings here, this helps you line up your fabric. So you could do multiple rows. You see how that decorative stitch goes right down in the middle, so I can help line up multiple rows of decorative stitches by using the guides here built into the foot. And again, this foot is very popular. We've got tons of blogs about on the Janome Life blog, and as well the A to Z with Janome series. I demonstrated that foot too, so you can see that in action. Oh yes, the I foot for piping. Again, it's so good to have a dedicated foot. Yes, we could use a zipper foot, but look at these beautiful grooves on the bottom of this I piping foot. So we can not only make the piping with one side, and you see how my little bit, I just have a little thin cotton cord in there, but you'll see by having that groove, so one side we can make the piping, and then we flip it over, and now we can put this, piping in the other groove as we attach it into the seam allowance. So again, the foot lines up the piping perfectly. So we have such accurate results. So that is the I, or the piping foot. And then one of my favorites. I love I love all these feet, but yes, again, for high shank machines, this is the convertible, or this is the free motion couching foot. And there's two different feet. There's different sizes Ooh, there we go. There's different sizes. There's a little notch right in this foot that you can see, and you put your yarn there. So there's 2 different sizes, so various sizes of yarn. This attaches there. It's kind of like, it almost looks like the darning foot in that it, hops around, but this is totally free motion. So again, this yarn will feed through, the needle is directly above it. So then, ooh, you can do such beautiful things like, ooh, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Using all that yarn in whatever kind of shape you want to do, draw on your fabric or just doodle. It's so fun, but look at all that beautiful dimension. So that's with your free motion couching foot. So again, when I mentioned, oh yes, there's all these resources available. So one thing I wanted to show, to use all these feet, because again, it's not enough time for me to demo all of these in one half an hour, so I've demoed them all separately. But here, more information as well, our presser foot workbook, again, available from your Janome dealer. So the presser foot workbook is great because it tells you a lot about the presser feet, and then we have various, oh yes, if I can, without moving the camera too much, there we go, all about our rolled hem feet, for example, the 2mm one that comes with most machines, or the 4mm and 6mm ones. So they give you all these little tips and tricks, all these little hints on using the feet. And with the presser foot workbook, though, we've got these various addendums. So here's one all about free motion presser feet, for example. So again, regardless of what kind of machine you have, there are presser feet. Oh, like there's the convertible free motion foot. Now there's a high shank version and a low shank version. So again, they give you all the details here in the presser foot workbook with the various addendums. First, you purchase the binder with some of the basic feet, and then you've got these specialty addendums. And in fact, there was one, oh yes, all about if you have our cover hem machines, for example. There's a whole addendum just for that. So the presser foot workbook, ooh, is a great resource from your fabulous Janome dealer. But lastly, just before we run away, I wanted to show you all again, because I very often talk about, oh yes, go to the Janome HQ YouTube channel. So I want to just show you very quickly how simple and easy it is to navigate for the Janome HQ YouTube channel. So in your browser, you just type in YouTube. And once you're in YouTube, in the search box here up at the top there, you just type in Janome HQ, and this is the home page of the Janome HQ YouTube channel. So as we scroll through here, you will see then it says, videos or playlists. So I can click the playlist, or hopefully you'll click the playlists at home, and then you will see again all the playlists here. So I have a very brand new one, new at Janome Canada. So as new machines get released, like our Cover Pro 3000 is there in that playlist. I did some videos for our Quilt Canada presentation back in June. That's a whole separate playlist. Fabulous Tanya, our parts, notions, and accessories coordinator, did a little series called Sewing with Ginger Q. So she's got a little playlist there. Janome HQ Facebook Lives that I did some for Janome America are there. And then our fabulous Celine, Janome Canada educator from Montreal, has been doing Facebook Lives on the Janome America's Janome Sewing Machine Facebook page. So she's been doing them every Wednesday for July and August, and now for September, for National Sewing Month, she's going to be doing live presentations every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Janome Sewing Machines Facebook page. So all of her videos I'm going to load here on the Janome HQ Facebook Live, again, for those people that don't have Facebook. So you can see those there. But specifically, yes, I wanted to go down again for all of our previous Janome's Magical Machine Mystery Tour. There's the playlist, or again here, A to Z with Janome. That was the very first Instagram Live series that I did that walked you through all those lettered Janome presser feet. And then I've got another series, Janome's Awesome Accessory Countdown, that's where I talked about like the ribbon sewing guide, for example. So you can check out those playlists. You just click on View Playlist. And then, ooh, there, that comes every episode. So again, the A episode was the applique, AP foot. And then the C was the circular attachment. And the D was the rolled hem, for example. Oh, the F was the border guide foot. So again, you can go back to the Janome HQ YouTube channel, or all of these are on the Janome HQ Instagram page and the IGTV icon, so you can see all of these fabulous presser feet in action. So it's amazing of what you can do. So let me spin around to say goodbye. So again, double check with your fabulous Janome dealer about all these fabulous kits. And again, more information on our Janome.ca website, as well as our Janome Life blog. So there we go. So thank you. Again, a whirlwind. The time goes by so fast. So everything, again, to help you get the most out of your Janome machines, whatever model they happen to be, but there's always some great accessories, certainly some fabulous presser feet. And again, maybe individually, it may seem too overwhelming to try to buy all these individual package. How about a great kit? Or again, maybe the package individually, might be on back order, but you could get the foot in a whole kit, and then you've got lots of other goodies. And then maybe, if I don't need all these foot, or I already have one, well, great. Maybe that's a gift to a friend. Who doesn't love that? Or it's always nice to have a spare just in case. So yes, lovely. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sandra. Yes, I wish you a great rest of the week as well. Thank you, Luciano. It's my pleasure. I love to be able to share the Janome love with everyone. So thank you. So have a wonderful day. I will see you all next week for another Janome's Magical Machine Mystery Tour. Again, what will it be? I don't know. It's a mystery. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.